Now I got myself up here to the peanut gallery, and you've got a lot of fans up here, so we'll let them talk one by one. Go.
I was just curious how old you all are.
We range in age from what to?
33.
33? Youngest is?
25.
25?
28.
27.
27.
29.
There you go.
29.
29.
And you're all very beautiful men.
What's the difference?
Robert says that one of his problems is it's a disadvantage to be considered good-looking. Why, Robert?
Got that right.
Well, I kind of went into it a little bit before. You get stereotyped real quick. And if you're trying to make an impression on somebody that you really, you know, I've had a few girls I really thought were nice and I really want to get to know them, and they wrote me off right away, you know, as being a real ladies' man or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is exactly opposite of what I was, because I was trying so hard to be, you know, a straightforward, nice guy.
It doesn't work, and in business it's tough
it's
too.
almost, it's detrimental.
There's a question to the man. I wanted to know, besides looks, what's important to you in a woman? What do you look for?
Her heart. Inside.
Yeah.
The soul, the beingness
Inner
of the
beauty,
person.
really inner beauty.
Charles, what do you think? What are you looking for?
I like to get to know the woman underneath. Definitely.
Realism.
Realism.
We work with a lot of beautiful women, and you work with a really beautiful woman, sometimes she becomes the most ugly woman you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah, see, all women have beauty. You know?
And just the inner child, if you can let that inner child out, be happy.
A quick question to the women and to you. I mean, if you were to date a man that was gorgeous and it turned out that you didn't really like his personality, would you continue to date him or would you leave him?
I'd see how much I could mold him. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there you go. Control.
I don't know. Depends. Depends on what he did for me and what we could do for each other.
Aha. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering about the men on the paddle. How did they get it started in this profession? Were you discovered, like the modeling profession?
It just say the way I started was I was in a mall buying a card for my girlfriend, and I saw all these guys on the cards. So I took down 4 companies, the back, and I sent my picture to every one. And everyone wrote me back, and one company called me and said, would you like to test shoot? And I had no idea what that meant. I went, does it pay? And they went, well, if we use you, it does. I went, well, what can I lose? And I went, and they test shot me, and they used me, and then I just kind of started from there.
Anybody else have an interest?
Yeah,
yes?
there's a lot of different things. I mean, a lot of people try to go for modeling and this and that. I had trouble modeling because I'm a little bigger than a regular model. So basically I got a manager, Candace Mayron right there, and she basically sets things up. You know, she'll call people and say, I got this guy. I guess I'm the only guy with my own calendar. I'm in every month. And
it helps to have somebody else talk for you, Bob?
Right. She could definitely tell you about it. She's right there.
All right, I will go over and talk to her right now. I'm up a little high. Brett does not like a lot of makeup.
Oh, no. Like, look at these guys. I don't think anybody has makeup on it. Well, except for him.
And John wants a woman who is athletic, right?
Well, to me, the only reason I look like this is because I love sports. So it takes a lot of time in my life. Plus, you know, sexually, you know, that's kind of a plus. It's a plus thing.
How have your girlfriends felt in the past about you being such sex objects?
Problems, big problems.
What was that? What was that question?
Insecurities.
It depends on
what was that question?
You couldn't really hear.
How do the women feel about you being sex objects?
I mean,
women
you give
you're
them,
involved
Well, how do the women feel about them being sex objects?
How do they feel about you
give
being
them
sex objects?
100% of your love, but they still think in the back of their mind, well, so many girls want them, maybe they're going to leave me for them.
Well, doesn't
no matter how much you give them.
Aren't you a sex object to somebody? Don't you have a boyfriend?
She looks sexy to me.
Gotcha. Right?
Come on now.
It's called gotcha.
Are your girlfriends like Mary Jo's type? That's what I'm saying.
Well,
are
they can't.
If they are, they don't laugh.
It depends on how secure they are with themselves.
You know what I think we ought to do? If you'll move, just give me a moment's space here. We said that Bob's fiancée was in the audience. I know she didn't want to talk, so I'll ask her again. I talked to her, and I thought she was just lovely.
Make her
So
talk.
do I.
Do you? No, we don't make
Stick
anybody.
bamboo shoots up her nails. She'll talk.
Stand up. Is it awful to talk to me?
No.
Okay, there you go. How you two met, he said, at a gym.
Yes, Elton Aldous.
And you are not bodybuilding.
No.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a designer for DuPont.
Designer, an engineer. Ha-ha. Okay. Had you seen him around the gym? And are there a lot of them? And where's the gym?
Whenever he was in town in Maryland, there would be talk around that he was there. And
She came running.
She got him.
I happened to walk in
How
the
did you
one day
catch him?
he was there, and it was after 5 years of him dating his ex-fiancée. And I was not dating him at the time.
So it worked. What's he like besides the looks?
He is the most sensitive, caring man I've ever met.
Very nice.
Yes.
I'd like to know, each of the models, what do your mothers feel about your profession?
Mine, or if you're directing this way, I guess, mine loves it. I'm in a lot of posters as well as this calendar with Star Maker Poster Company. Not to brag, but they sell really good. And my mother, every time a new one comes out, she brings it to her friends at work. And it's pretty cool. She gets me to sign it to all her girlfriends, and it's pretty good. She likes it.
Yes, sir.
I'm a former model with Elite Men, and I found that most good-looking people...
Stand up, you look so good.
I found out that most good-looking people, it's very hard to be understood because most people are intimidated by them.
Yeah,
Do you find this?
they should be less intimidated and maybe try and emulate us a little bit more.
Question.
Yes.
I want to answer her question about parents. I'm really close to my parents, and they're really proud of what I'm doing, and hi, Mom and Dad.
That's very nice. Take a break. We'll be right back. Craig says he's disgusted by all of this. Maybe I haven't given you enough time, Craig. I apologize.
You're talking disgust. No, I don't say disgusted, but I would say that, listening to the way these guys are, okay, we have put them into a stereotype, and we have said, they're gorgeous, but looks and no brains. I think that may be a bit different. The problem I have is where the women are looking for the fantasy. They're saying, I wish I had the man who said, me Tarzan, you Jane. That's where they're going for, and it's not.
Wait
you
a
have
second,
to get real about your
that's not-
checklist.
Wait a second.
If you decide, God, these guys are hunks, I would love to go
That's what we're
to bed
saying.
with
You know,
them.
everybody, I don't think there's one girl in this audience that wouldn't love to go out one of these
Probably
guys.
not, but...
But I'm saying that's not exactly what we're doing
I will agree that they're great looking, okay? And I look at women and I look at beauty as an art form. So these guys to women are beautiful.
I think this guy's just bummed out because he looks the way he does and we look the way he does.
I want to applaud each and every one of these women up here for getting up and being honest. You guys have been doing this for years to women, and now it's our turn. If they have a brain, we can keep them. If they don't, then, well...
There you go.
All right. Why is there a lot of male bashing? The reason there's male bashing is because these men, along with 95% of the other men, women are saying all men are scum. Why? Because they don't treat them well. They don't care about the attitude.
That's not true.
That's not true?
I treat my boyfriends very good.
That's right.
Do you really?
Yes, and I've never ever
Can you
cheated
cook?
on a boyfriend in my life.
I'm not talking about you.
Yes,
I'm
I
talking
could
about
cook.
the men.
I want to know...
Let me ask,
By the way, I wasn't talking to you, okay?
Wait, I want to know... I bet somewhere in your house or apartment, you have at least one picture of a pinup girl, a poster.
I have no interest because the women I go out with, are quality women, okay? Looks, attraction means a lot to me, but it's, again, the package. Quality.
What's wrong with wanting everything? What's wrong with dreaming?
Why not shoot it
I mean,
at all?
why do we give up on a dream so quickly?
Well, sure, the total fantasy man is everything. It's the looks, the personality, the caring, everything.
So you're saying the personality goes with these looks you desire, so to speak.
What were you
right?
saying?
So
That's what
he acts like you don't care about the personality.
Well, first of all, I feel bad for Craig because he has all these people against him. And he's entitled...
You guys should get together.
Wait, 1 second. He's entitled to his opinion, and I feel bad that he's alone
But he doesn't
here.
listen to ours either.
You know what I could...
You guys should get together after the show.
Do you know what? Let me tell you what I can do. Okay, wait a minute. Here's what I can do. Is there anyone, and I would prefer a woman, in the audience who prefers Greg 25 words or less?
What?
Who would choose him 25, prefers Greg 25 words or less? I'm just saying, is there anyone in the audience who would prefer Greg? One woman. Somewhere. I found it.
I gotta hear this.
Wait a minute, Greg.
You're like Quinn, man.
Come on down. Okay. Now, We assume you don't know him, right?
No, I've never met him before.
You never met him before. You have that whole panel, and
Paid
he's.
her to say this.
Have we ever talked?
No, I've never.
Have you ever talked to anybody on the show?
No.
Did you know I was going to pick you?
No.
There you go. You're very cynical, guys. Okay, why Greg?
I just think he's funnier than anybody on the panel. He's got a lot of nerve to go up there and say what he said.
All right, I'll give him that.
And he's got a great personality, and he showed it.
Would you like to go up and meet him? No, you're too shy?
Yes.
Just go up and shake hands. It isn't going to hurt. All right, Greg, here you go. Yes.
I want to ask
I want to ask Craig. Craig says about that their looks and all is not it. Then why is the purpose for them to make the calendars? For girls to fantasize, right?
I can't hear the question.
I think it's for girls to
And it's not for that.
Why do the calendars?
What did I say?
If the women don't fantasize about men, why do these calendars sell so well?
Oh, no. I never said they didn't fantasize. I mean, fantasizing...
They might just like to look at them. I mean, it
Right.
doesn't mean they want to do
He
something.
said the calendars come out and the girls that they fantasize, that's not all it. But why do you make them then?
It's
For
a
the girls to
fantasy trip.
fantasize
You know, I haven't spoken to these guys, just met them, and they always seem like great guys because, okay, we're going on a stereotype, and most of America does. But the majority of the men, from the women I've spoken to in Boston, New York, and elsewhere, have said, the man does not pay attention to my needs. The man does not take care of me emotionally and mentally and sexually. And that's all I'm saying. It's got to be a package
Wasn't
deal.
us.
It wasn't us.
Take a break. We'll be right back.